Have you ever been curious about how the Hulk got onto the planet Sakaar? Or if the Hulk would return to Earth if he wasn't met by Thor on Sakaar like he was in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? In this universe, Hulk was blasted into space by Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Black Bolt, and Mr. Fantastic. Now, after becoming a gladiator champion in another world, creating a new life, then losing all he built and loved after a terrible explosion, the Hulk has returned to Earth and he's madder than he has ever been with vengeance on his mind. Let's dive into this alternate tale and see who really is the strongest hero on Earth. After being blasted into space by the Avengers, the Hulk lands on the savage planet of Sakaar, a world full of monsters. While on this planet, he was stabbed, burned, and had his flesh eaten by savage monsters. But through all this, he never forgot who the real monsters were, the puny humans that sent him here: Doctor Strange, Mr. Fantastic, Iron Man, and Black Bolt. They thought they were saving their world, but little did they know that the Hulk had survived, and now he has finally made his way home. As he approached Earth, he made his first landing on the moon, near the land of the Inhumans, where he was first met by Black Bolt. Knowing that Black Bolt had defeated him before, Hulk approached him without fear, now angrier, stronger than he had ever been. "You shot me into space, you killed my world," Hulk exclaimed as he attacks Black Bolt. As they battled, Black Bolt lets out one word: "Enough," blasting the Hulk back and smashing into the surface of the moon. Thinking the Hulk was defeated, Black Bolt turns and walks away. However, the Hulk was even angrier now, and with a single bound attacked Black Bolt once more. "I don't want to hear you whisper, I want to hear you scream," the Hulk roared as he came crashing down onto Black Bolt, crushing him where he stood. Just as the world detects the disturbance on the moon, they try to spring into action, but they were too late. Hulk and his crew were already hovering over Manhattan. The Hulk projects himself over the city in a giant hologram, telling the city of what was done to him by their heroes, warning the city that he was here for vengeance, and they had 24 hours to evacuate before the Hulk would begin to smash with his war-bound crew of monsters. He spoke of the world they had created for themselves after their victories on Sakaar, and he told of his queen, Kyera, the Old Strong. But that all was taken from him. With an explosion from a bomb he believed was sent by Earth's heroes, he demanded to see the heroes who shot him into space. "And if they do not show, I will do this," he exclaimed, as he held up the lifeless body of Black Bolt. "To your whole stinking planet," he roared as the hologram faded. Iron Man immediately jumps into action, telling NORAD that he was taking control of their government satellites. However, they tried to warn him that the satellites had their coding jinxed and possibly infected with viruses. Iron Man tried to access the mainframe and rewrite the coding and reroute the antivirus protection, but he was too late. They had modified their EMP and took out the satellites again, with Iron Man connected to them, temporarily disabling Iron Man. Now floating through space, Iron Man is visited by the astral projection of Doctor Strange. Iron Man asks Strange to use his magic and send him away. Strange replies, "So he can tear apart someone else's world and come back even stronger. He withstood Black Bolts. Do you think your machines will stop him? He's never been angrier, so he's never been stronger. No, we created this problem. We must solve it." Dr. Strange explains to Iron Man. Strange promises to help evacuate the city if Iron Man will resist arresting all unregistered heroes. As Tony Stark had implemented the Superhuman Registration Act, and they were currently in the midst of a superhuman civil war, Iron Man agrees and Strange begins to help with the evacuation. After regaining control, Iron Man meets up with Mr. Fantastic, and they go to recruit the most powerful human in the galaxy to help battle the Hulk, Sentry. They arrive and talk to Robert, Sentry in his human form, and warn him that the Hulk has arrived looking for vengeance. They know that Robert is one of the few people that can calm the Hulk down, begging him they need the Sentry. Robert quickly turns into Sentry and agrees to help them. Meanwhile, the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Spider-Man, She-Hulk, and the masters of the mystic arts and the rest of the world's heroes all band together to help evacuate Manhattan. Just as they get the rest of the population out of the city, Spider-Man sees a light flying their way, thinking that it is Sentry coming to help, but to their disappointment, it's just Iron Man in his Hulkbuster suit. "We thought you were Sentry," Spider-Man says. "He'll be here when the time is right." Just then, Spider-Man's spidey senses go through the roof as Hulk's ship comes flying in. Iron Man tells the other heroes to keep everyone out of combat zone, because this will be his fight alone. "Don't attack until I'm done with him, or he's done with me." Tony exclaims to the other heroes as they clear out the rest of the city. Just then, the Hulk begins his attack as he jumps down from his ship. Tony takes off flying to meet the Hulk as they clash in midair, sending a tremendous shock wave through the city. They trade blow after blow as they fall down to the city, crashing into the ground, creating a crater in the city streets. Hulk, slightly dazed, gets to his feet and leaps at Iron Man, only to be met with a rocket fist, sending him crashing through a building. As the Hulk comes crashing down in a park, 2 jets are sent in, releasing rockets at the Hulk, blasting him hard once again. This sends the Hulk into a fiery flashback to when his bride and queen and new child were taken away from him in that fateful blast on his new home. When he comes to, the Hulk is madder than he's ever been. He leaps at Iron Man and crashes into him, damaging the Hulkbuster suit and blasting them both into the top of a building. Hulk then begins to smash down on Iron Man over and over, causing them to fall through the building, with the building crashing down around them. As the dust clears, the other heroes of Earth run to the aid of Iron Man. As they approach the rubble, one large figure remains standing in the debris. It's the Hulk, angry as hell, standing over the lifeless body of Iron Man Hulkbuster. What a rush. Tune in for the next video to find out what happens next in this alternate tale of destruction from the Hulk. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed the story and subscribe to catch what happens in the next part of this story. Thanks for watching.